Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's been quite a long time since I've been on here, and I'm really glad to be back. Today I thought we would do a 12 by 12 owl scrapbook layout. It's a fall theme. The paper that I'm using for today is from Photoplay, Who Loves You, and also from Simple Stories. I have Autumn Splendor. For my paper, it does measure 11.5 by, yes. For my paper, it measures 11.5 by 11.5. And today I inked all my edges with my Stampin' Up Early Espresso. I've had this for a while. I'm not sure if they still sell it. I think I had gotten this one on eBay, but Stampin' Up Early Espresso. I do have a couple of borders. This is so cute. This is like little squirrels. These borders I've had for many years and I've never used them. And since I haven't crafted in such a long time, I've been going over all my files that I've had for a long time. I have so many and I decided, you know what, I have to use them because I did purchase them. These are from Cuddly Cute Designs. I'll leave the information on the description below with the links for the products that I use. For this one, so it's just 2 pieces, and I'm trying to remember for this border. I can't remember. I think the leaves were facing the opposite side. I can't remember if it was for this project that I did it, because I think it comes for the bottom. And I remember for the leaves, I right-clicked my border, I clicked on the release compound path, I flipped my actual border to face the opposite way, and then I highlighted all the leaves and the border again and just click make compound path on my silhouette. Also very important, I do use a silhouette cameo. I have the Designer Plus edition. So this will go on top. And I measured it to measure the 11.5. And then my little squirrels will go down here. I have this little strip of just a little leftover paper from another project that I'm doing. I'm debating about putting it down here at the bottom. I think it will look cute. Yeah, I'll go ahead and use it. And I'm going to glue everything down with my zip dry. Guys, it's been so long since I recorded a video. I really forgot how to do things. I had to purchase a new laptop because my old one, I got the screen of death, and I just decided to just get a new laptop. And I had to re-download my Silhouette software. And again, I haven't crafted in such a long time that it was such a hassle. I lost so many files. I couldn't figure out why I couldn't purchase a file and drop it onto my Silhouette. I had to have somebody help me. It turns out I had to re-download my Designer Plus edition, because when you really download the software, the Silhouette, it's just the free option and you don't get to download files. And I was already getting ready to purchase the Designer Plus, but I didn't realize you actually could use the same one. Somebody had told me that. It's been a journey. But I really am happy to be back. and this measures 1/4. I do want to say that this border is really delicate. I think in certain areas my silhouette cut off a little bit, so I think when I was cutting it I had to lower my pressure and the speed, and it's still cut off a little bit, so just keep that in mind if you do get this border. It's very, very delicate but very beautiful. Now I'm going to go ahead and back this on a 12 by 12 craft cardstock paper. I purchased my paper from Hobby Lobby. My craft cardstock paper from Hobby Lobby. Next, I do have my tag. This is a really old tag that I had. I believe this is a Googled image that I brought down to my silhouette. I traced it. So for my tag, it measures 10 3/4 by 8 3/4. On my silhouette, I had done an internal offset. And now go ahead and try to center it. It does not have to be perfect. I'm okay with it if it's not. Next, I do have my little frame. For my frame, it does measure 4 3/4 by 6 1/2, and on my silhouette, I did do an internal offset. Now, this frame might also have been a Google image that I brought onto my silhouette and trace, but I think for this one, I ended up stretching it out a little bit. Sometimes when I do that, you have to stretch it from both sides so it doesn't get like too wonky. But I remember I had messed with this one a little bit, and now it's one that I use quite often. And for my picture, for this one is going to measure 3 by 5 1/2, and again on my silhouette I did an internal offset. And I do have my little journaling card that I'm going to use. I will journal in the back. forgot I didn't want to put glue there. I think that's the center. It might not be. Okay, that looks pretty. Next, from Cuddly Cute Designs, I do have my little owl in my title. For my title, it does measure 2.5 by 6 1/4. For my little owl, he does measure 4 by 3. Now the top part of my pumpkin, I did raise it up on a piece of foam tape. And for his little face, I did pop it up on foam tape, and on the back I have the thin layer of foam tapes, so they're a bit different. Now from a different project, from a different fall project that I was doing, I have leftover leaves, so I thought I'd just sprinkle them around. And then from my border, I decided to save the leaves and use them. And then I did pop them up on a piece of foam tape. And there you have it. This is my 12 by 12 ounce scrapbook layout. Thank you so much, everybody. It's nice to be back. Have a great day. Bye.